they really wind up helping you. Like that bond, that like synergy and friendship, I mean, it's really like the best part of life. And to me, it's like the most authentic and genuine experience you could have. And I'm just grateful mine came with Mark from, a dental visit, because in like 18 months, Mark came in and had not seen the dentist in 30 years. He made up for lost time with like 63 dental visits over 18 months because he left 18 months later and looking like this. So we'll learn a little bit more about his case this morning. We'll learn a little bit more about how he got to this point. We'll learn about how I planned this. But I just want you to think about that, because you get a chance to help people, and it just has a lasting impact on you. It has a lasting impact on them. And this is my story with Mark, and Mark is really what this whole thing is about. So what we'll talk about is the life-changing impact of dental implants, because when you look at Mark's case, totally changed his life. And what we do is pretty cool. I know sometimes people don't want to see us, but most of the time they don't want to see us. But you have to remember that what we're doing for them can have an impact on them that lasts their whole life. And one of the things that I talk about is, these patients, they just give you money for this. And to me, money sometimes, it's important, I respect it, but what you give them back is so much more than money. I mean, it's not something that you can buy. So I want you guys to remember that as you start out early in your career. And remember, remember the wins that you get in your dental career, because you sometimes rack up some losses, and losses might be a dramatic term. You rack up a lot of annoyances, and people are not like that. So let's talk about why we are here. So I think of it as the 6 C's, why we're here for the 6 C's. So why are you sitting here at the new Dentist Boost Camp? It's because you care. You couldn't be here or watching unless you cared. You care about your patients, you care about your team, you care about yourself, you want to do better. But you're also probably concerned. Like, dentistry is going through a lot of different changes, just like a lot of industries, concerned about how insurance impacts things, the availability of jobs, the number of dentists. Also here for camaraderie. You wouldn't bring your human form to Philadelphia and sit here with dentists like this, which is awesome. It's kind of my goal, get dentists out talking to each other. So there's some camaraderie, because dentistry can be a very lonely profession, and a lot of times it is a lonely profession. And as I was saying last night at our meet and greet, you can be surrounded by people and still feel very lonely. I mean, that being surrounded by people does not mean you're not lonely, because a lot of times when you're in your dental office, you are the only person who can do a lot of the jobs. So I have an awesome team. I like working with them, but I can't say to my front desk person or my office manager, hey, Kate, could you just go check that hygiene patient for me for a minute? I'm running behind. So as the only licensed dentist, we've set up these scenarios which are challenging, because still today in 2018, most dentists work in solo practices. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with working in a solo practice. It just comes with a certain set of stresses that really no one tells you about in dental school. So they tell you if you do a good crown prep, things will be okay. And then you get out of dental school and you're like, that was not good advice, right? Things are not okay just because I can do a crown prep.